Now, I didn't think I'd be seeing this car again. Corvette Stingray. I thought we were done and dusted when we did the American Muscle series, but we're in this dreaded creature again on one of the longest tracks, I think, in the game, other than the Nürburgring, obviously. One of the longest normal tracks. And we'll have to see what happens here. Got a, is that an Impreza in front? Or a WRX? Subaru. Okay. And then I think that was the Skyline that was getting ahead. Yep. That didn't go so well. I don't know why on that corner the AI always just brake randomly and get in the way. And I forgot how bad this thing handles. This is going to be a test. A big test. Right, I'm just going to go for the inside move here. I don't care what happens to him. There we go. Send him to the barrier. First class delivery. And we can put all our efforts now into tracking down, which I'm assuming was the Skyline. It did look like the Skyline from whatever brief glance I had of it. And I hate this corner. You've really got to actually power slide around there to get the car around. But I think this is going to be difficult to catch that Skyline up. Going way too wide there. I really don't like this corner, especially in this car. Oh, these... Yeah, this is going to be hard. Getting used to this car, for starters. I don't like this track anyway, even in a good car. Getting some lag through there, which isn't helping anybody. That is absolutely pulling away big time. Now, do I restart? He's 5 seconds ahead nearly. Is that in the realms of being uncatchable? It's so hard to get the power down in this thing. It's instant slide city. Population Corvette Stingray. One thing I noticed actually is you can't choose your colour in this, it just puts you in the stock colour. And this Corvette is always in this brown, burgundy, whatever it is. Right, I need to actually have a look if I'm catching him at this point. And that was not the best line there, too narrow. I'd say that we're not catching him, because I literally can't see him at all. Okay, he's just gone around that corner. So let's have a look at the next thing. We were... I think he's got further ahead. I think I was closer last time. 4.6 seconds. It's literally a tenth. So we're driving exactly the same speed. Alright, really got to try and tap this accelerator. Get it spinning around. I should have just restarted it. Okay, getting stuck on the inside of the barrier there. Oh no. Right, we're going to have to restart this. I don't know how we're going to catch that up. Now that I'm a little bit more used to it. Right, so basically all the other cars are just absolutely pointless. Other than the Impreza getting in the way, those two take each other out again. WRX gets in the way. Can we take him on this corner? Oh, I should have gone in the inside there. That was a bad move. Right, here we go. Right behind it is definitely the Skyline. Let's put our driving shoes on. And you might be asking why weren't they on before, and I can't really answer that. Okay. Well, if there's one tactic that works, it's the takedown. bringing us back to a bit of burnout. Signature takedown there. I don't know what I'm doing now. Just power sliding all over the track. It's my victory dance. Right, I've got to drive well now, come on. I think with this car you really have to drive it for quite a while to start getting used to it. As I remember in the American Muscle Series, so many races in there, and obviously I just drove this car, so it gives you that time to get used to how it handles, because it's certainly unique. Tons of power sliding, and maybe that was a bit of a cop-out, just taking the Skyline out. But in all fairness, I didn't actually mean to do that. I wanted to go around the inside of him, and he did go on that corner and brake randomly. Well, he's right behind us again anyway, so courtesy of me driving this thing horribly. Brake earlier. Be interesting to see which is actually quicker in a straight line. I think we just got the edge on him, but the Skyline definitely handles better. Right, I've got to set myself a target here of actually driving well, not like that. Oh god. God knows how we're still that far ahead. This is literally one of the worst races I've done in a while. Right, we're staying that distance ahead. Hopefully he does that weird thing on this corner where he brakes a lot. No, it's only when we're behind him. It's just going to be uncomfortable for the entire time, this. Unless I can sort my driving out. Oh, no. I was going to crash into the inside of the barrier if I didn't adjust. But we crashed into the other barrier. This is going to be the only way I'm going to win this. Getting ahead and just blocking all of his moves. I'd like to say I'd rather be in the Skyline, but I'm not sure which one would be better at this point. I'd say the Skyline. I'd probably have the Skyline. Right. I don't know how you take this corner in this thing. Is it best to power slide around? Right, doing that corner alright. He's just right behind us. Going to be there for the entire race. Or he might be in front of us. And he will be. Oh no, I can't believe that's just happened. I'm driving like an absolute pleb. And we go for takedown number 2. Let's have a montage of Skyline takedowns. Let's be honest, we'd all be lying if we said we haven't taken out the AI in this to let ourselves win. Guilty pleasure of us all. That time may have been a little bit more malicious than the first time. But I was still trying to get around the inside of him. It just didn't pay out for him. The amount of times I hit the barriers in this. How long is the lap? Is it about 2 minutes? Or is it more than 2 minutes? So, 5 laps at 2 minutes would be 10 minutes a race. Which is long. That's like 1.5 laps of the Nürburgring. Suppose it's called Enduro. Right, if he catches us up again, after I've taken him out, I'm a terrible driver. Right, it's 2 seconds behind. Let's keep this. Let's concentrate. Really tap that accelerator. Still not sure how to do that corner. As soon as you put any power down, the back end just comes out. And I'm not sure if that's the quickest way of doing that. That was very tight, but maybe okay. Right, brake way earlier on that corner. That's a bit better. And it leaves us a little bit close to the apex there. When I'm driving okay, I think stay about the same distance behind or apart from that skyline. I think it's about 1.6, 1.8 seconds, was it? Yeah, so he's gaining slightly. But it's very close. They're closely matched cars. I mean, I don't take that particularly well, that section, but we do seem to pull away every time. For whatever reason. A little bit wide. Are we starting to pull away? Tell you what, I'll be glad when this is over. 2 seconds, right, so we've got a little bit of a lead now. Perhaps I'm starting to drive okay. And he bashes into the barrier. As he says it. It happens every time. Just keep your mouth shut. God, you have to keep your concentration up on this. There's no time for a little break. I think he's catching a little bit again. Did the same thing again, slowing us down. Right. It just goes out wide and you put the power down and it just starts power sliding. That is really difficult, that corner. Oh, that was a bit tight. Nice nearly on the brakes. Not quite as good as the other time I did that, but okay. Getting that bit of lag through there, which means it's actually quite hard to control the car, not going to lie. But he's caught right back up again. I'm telling you, if you don't take this car out at some point, this race is going to be really hard. This is definitely one of the hardest ones. Up until now, I think it was the one where we're in the Lotus 340R against the Porsche Cayenne. Was that in Chicago? I think that was Chicago. But I think this one overtakes it in terms of difficulty. There are some corners that Nissan doesn't take very well, but there's loads of sections in this where it takes it really quickly and a lot better than I do it. Really have to get used to not putting that power down. That's the main thing here. Right, that was okay through there. It's just a completely different driving style. Right, are we maintaining that lead? That's exactly the same time it was last lap, so I'm taking that as a win. Thank God we've only got to take this corner one more time, because I'm done with this corner. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Use the slide to your advantage. I was literally just tapping the accelerator through the entire of that, making sure it doesn't overcook it. And we're getting that lag again, the famous lag through that corner, and that was nice as well. So by this point he's usually right behind us, but I think we've managed to just about stay ahead at this point. So that is very difficult. Bit of a tainted win, considering we did take him out 2 times. But they do the same to us, so I'm thinking that was not too bad, really. And the RX-7 was actually in that. That must have got taken out at the start. So that wasn't too far behind. So, on to number 19 now, guys. Only 2 left, so I'll see you then.